Well, this morning I was taking my time getting back to work, and I was like, man, I'm back in town. I came into town Saturday, and I was all like, man, I'm just gonna chill. Like, there wasn't no one there to give me a student, so I was like, I went in, checked in. I was all like, hey, where's everyone at to give me a student? They're all like, nobody's here. So I was like, yeah, I'll just take Saturday off. So I hit up the fleet manager or the guy covering the shift, and I said, hey, look, I'm not coming in. I'm gonna go home and relax. There ain't nobody here. Give me a student. And he was like, that's fine. Yeah, go do whatever you got to do. I'm cool with it. So I went home. Well, this morning, today's Sunday, I was like, man, I'm gonna go up there about, I don't know, 8:30, 9 o'clock. Just check in, see if they got me a student. Be probably about, shoot, it was probably about 7:30. My phone was ringing, and he was he was all like, "Hey, you're back in town?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "Yeah, I'm back in town. You gonna come up here and get a student?" I said, "For sure, I'm gonna come up there and get a student." So I was like, "Yeah, I'll be up there in a minute, man. I'm gonna take my time. I'm gonna eat me some breakfast. I'm gonna chill out for a minute, and then I'll go up there." So I went up there, and the pads, they were booked. Like, whenever I first got there wasn't no one out there, really, not too many people. But as the day went on, like, I went in there, got my students, had to call them because they were enjoying their Sunday off, because the in-house gave them Sunday off, I guess. So they were over there enjoying their Sunday off, and I'm all like, hey guys, get to work, get over here. So they got over there to the pad, and it was about, I don't know, 9:30, 10 o'clock. They gave me 3 students. They said, hey man, you back? Here you go. Here's 3 students, man. We need them tested out. So, like, that's my job right now, is get these 3 tested out, get me 3 more, get them tested out, and back to the grinding stone. But it was kind of neat that, like, I barely come back and they're already like, hey, here's your 3, get these guys ready. Like, hey, we seen that you're in town, here you go, here's you some students. Like, that's pretty cool. There's going to be some changes in February. I don't know if a lot of people know this about the training program and stuff. Like, I suggest coming in before February, because the way things are changing, we don't know what's going to happen. The federal government's passing these things, these regulations or whatever. So, like, I say, if you're holding off to come out here and you're like, man, I'm going to push it off till like after December. Yeah, you might not want to do that. You might want to get out here like January, before the changes take effect. I don't know what day in February they're going to take effect, and they might not even take effect this year. They were supposed to take effect last year, but they didn't. So just so you know, there's going to be some changes coming in February. I will keep y'all up to date once I hear the exact what's going to happen, because I don't know if you ever read any federal documents, but they are confusing. Like, if you read that stuff, you're going to be like, this does not make any sense. I don't even know what they're talking about. So as it gets passed down and I guess goes through legal and everything, and like, somebody will interpret this stuff and tell us what it really means. But yeah, things are changing. I don't know if it's going to be harder to get a CDL or easier. From what I'm hearing is it's going to be harder, that it's going to require a lot more. So people that are coming out here are really, really going to have to want that CDL. So no more of this 7-8 days later and you don't know none of your pre-trip, stuff like that. Like, it's going to be come out here ready to work and start working and hustling and getting this CDL. Like, I mean, I wish I could give y'all more information on that, but like I said, it is still not here. It's not February yet, and we really don't know what's going on. But I went in there today and I said, well, since I'm back, it's time for me to get back on my tire runs, because I like doing the Duplo tire run. That's my favorite one, is the Duplo. And those people have been real good to me, and they treat me good over there in Duplo, and I'm willing to help them. And that's how I got really on that account, is that they were all like, hey, we need these trailers moved out of these doors. Can you do it? Because we don't have a yard dog right now. I said, sure thing. So they were our trailers. I moved them out of the doors and put our trailers in there and went about my business. I didn't think nothing of it. Well, it ends up they called the terminal. They called the terminal and they're all like, hey, that driver y'all sent down here today, we want to tell you how good of a job he did. He helped us out. He moved all these trailers that we had in these doors out, and then he put the empty ones in the doors so we could keep on working over here. We're like, we really appreciate that, and we really like doing business with him. So right there, it kind of locked me onto the Duplo, which I'm not going to complain. I like Duplo. And really, realistically, it was just more, what's it called? Experience for my student is what it really was. That Duplo, the backing all those trailers into different spots, it was more experience. I think we moved like 4 or 5 trailers. I mean, that was it. It wasn't even too many. But the thing I was looking at is, hey, I'm getting more experience from my students. He's getting a back end more. He's doing this. And it really helped him out. So that's what I was looking at. And the tire runs are great for getting drive time, because there's a certain amount of drive time you need before you can take your CDL test. So going to Duplo and back, it's about, I don't know, 8 hours or so. So we're getting 8 hours of experience there, and it gets you a step closer to your test. All my guys they can test pretty soon. So like right now we have a lot of students, so they've been working with the in-house, which is good because it keeps people working. So they were over there doing, I guess, straight line back, doing driving around the pad. They were over there studying pre-trip. They should have been studying pre-trip. So back in 2018, we were really shorthanded on trainers, and we were real busy like we are now. And that's whenever I first got 2 students, and I started seeing the stress of having 2. And for the longest time, I've been like, man, these 2 students stress me out. Well, now we're like, sometimes we have 4, sometimes we have 5. Like, I was like, ooh, I thought 2 was stressing me out. Whenever I first got 3, I was like, man, I don't know how I'll deal with 3. 3 is too many. Now I can. But it just took me to a little while to figure out what I needed to do, how I needed to train this many students. So, but the good thing is I'm over COVID. Back in the studio. It feels good to be back in the studio. Back in the studio. No more COVID. And I'm ready to start training. Being over the road felt great too. Like whenever I went over the road by myself, it was nice, man. It really was. I missed those days of delivering loads. Like I forgot some of the stress out there of like, oh, I got to make it to this appointment time, or do I need to drive tonight, or do I need to drive tomorrow? How much do I need to drive today? How much do I need to drive tomorrow? Can I make it 8 hours a day so I don't have to take a reset? I got stuck at a shipper. I got to hit that detention stamp. A lot of stuff happened. So, it was all learning experience for me, and, or not learning experience. It was a refresher of what it's really like over the road. I forgot how much of a pain it was whenever you're out of shower credits and like you need a shower and then you get shower credit, but you only got one at one place. So like you're like, man, I gotta go to a pilot tonight or I'm not gonna get a shower. Like if the truck stops full at nighttime at this pilot, I'm not getting a shower because I'll have to go to the next truck stop, and it might not be a pilot or a Flying J. I mean, that's how it is. I mean, trucking's great, but the reality is that there's a lot of stuff that's not that fun. And one of them is having to be like, man, I can't shower today. Like I didn't get a shower every day. that I was out there. Like I took a shower every 2 days is what I did. And that's about the most I could do because, I was like, I ain't paying out of pocket for these showers. And I'm used to going that long because, when you're on a team truck, you're running hard like that. So I'm used to it. Whenever I'm solo though, like I like to have enough credits, and you'll start getting shower power and stuff like that where you're able to shower every day when you're solo. It's just that I didn't have that many credits right now because I haven't even moved the truck really in 2.5 weeks. But hey, the main thing is I'm back. I'm back training again. Feels good, man. So y'all are gonna start seeing me out there at the pad again. But I'm out of here. Y'all leave me some comments down there. Put some comments down there. Ring the bell. Ring the bell. Subscribe to my channel. If y'all want to know something, just ask it. My phone number's down in the description. You need to call me. There's my phone number. But I'm out of here. Thanks for watching my video, and y'all be safe over the road. If you're new to Prime, check out my other videos. Great information on if you may be doing research to come into Prime. Like, comment, and subscribe. Ring the bell. Get my latest lives. Get my newest videos. Also, in the description, there's a link to fill out an application and get my recruiter. My recruiter's good. Don't forget to drop that referral code, COXDJO. Also, my phone number is 417-894-8098. Drop me a call, text me, something.